everybody. Welcome to the Romancing the Runoff live stream murder space extravaganza. I am Bree. I half of Kit Rosha. I am the one who is responsible for streaming this madness. So if it all breaks and starts on fire, you can blame me. And now I'm going to get back to trying to keep it off fire. Courtney, take it away.
So I'm going to briefly introduce people. I'm Courtney Lawan. I am going to be the host here. I'm responsible for keeping the game started. Our other people who are in this particular session, we have Lindsay Ellis, who is a TV writer and avid romance reader. We're going to be calling her Linz, although we can also call her Lindsay now. We have Marika Bailey, who is a writer of SFF stories, and she's published with Faya and Strange Horizons magazine. She's on Twitter as Marika Writes. We have Suzanne Brockmann, who writes about hot Navy SEALs and writes and produces LGBTQ indie movies. We have Leah Littman, who is an assistant professor of law at the University of Michigan and co-host of Strict Scrutiny, a podcast about the Supreme Court. We have Vanessa Riley, an award-winning author of multicultural historical romance and historical fiction featuring strong sisterhoods. Our volunteer wrangler is Christina Garner, author and screenwriter. Thank you for wrangling us, Christina. And finally, Lindsay Ellis was supposed to join us, but unfortunately had to duck out due to a family emergency. So this is going to be us. We're going to be playing. I'm pressing start right now. You have the fun chance to watch us try and multitask, because I had crafted questions for everyone who's going to be here to answer about what's going on. And I am really terrible at multitasking, so it's going to be fun. So since I'm standing here, my first question is to Leah Littman. Leah.
What's up?
Leah. So you kind of had a semi-parallel experience to Romancing the Runoff, but in the legal world. I saw that you put together a group of people, a real crack team of lawyers, to deal with legal challenges that Trump might have to the election.
So in order to avoid answering this question, I actually just reported your dead body, which is just outside the cafeteria. But as soon as we discuss who is most likely responsible for this, then I will answer that question.
I can demonstrate that I can't multitask as I'm asking the question. Someone kills me.
Everybody knows Suzanne is an imposter because I was running to push the emergency meeting and not interrupt Courtney doing her hosting duties. But I saw Suzanne. I don't think she killed Courtney. I think it was Linz, but definitely Suzanne is an imposter.
I'm not sure about that.
I also think Suzanne is an imposter.
I was downloading data in the
Linz behind me. I was trying to do a task and I turned around and there was a dead body there.
We're in navigation.
That's a likely story.
Who was it that said Linz was an imposter? Because Linz is dead.
I said Suzanne is an imposter. I saw her kill Linz.
I thought
Christina came in behind me to navigation. But
I did. I was
really
doing
sure. Christina does kill people in front of me sometimes.
Or maybe you killed her in front of me.
All
right, well, you can reject me. And it's not me. I'm telling you it's Suzanne.
I don't know what to do.
To bring it back to Trump legal election challenges, this discussion sounds like...
Speaking of dead bodies.
Like, how do I put this? This discussion sounds like one of Trump's legal briefs. It's about as competent. Just going to say that. Ooh, the.
Are we tossing Suze already?
Oh wow, someone's already out.
Exactly.
All right.
I'm a terrible imposter.
The truth.
Oh, that's so funny. She really was one.
Record reflect. I was telling the truth.
Yeah.
All right, Leah.
And I'm a terrible liar.
Yeah, now I can answer your question.
Yep.
Sorry, you were asking me about the Romancing the Runoff-ish thing that we had done.
where
On
you
Twitter?
basically asked for volunteers to help with, legal challenges that might be filed by the Trump team, and it looked like you got like a massive outpouring of people who were like, "Give me something to do."
Yeah. So basically, right after it became clear that the president was going to be litigating the election, Matthew Stiegler, who's an attorney in Philadelphia, where we expected some of the challenges to be based, put out a call on Twitter along with me and two other people, just asking for lawyers or law students or other people to help as they could. And a ton of people volunteered. We put together an amicus brief in the Third Circuit, basically just like supporting the groups that were hoping to defend the state's certification. And since then have just been kind of waiting, for the courts to rule against the president, and that is kind of how it's played out.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
So you finished. It's time for another dead body.
Yeah. So back to the dead bodies. So I was just with Bree and Marika in the room to the left.
In the reactor.
I think it was the reactor. Yeah, and I don't know exactly where they went after because I stayed in the reactor when the two of them left.
I left the reactor with Bree to go to electrical, and then I saw someone to my right who I think was green colored. So either Vanessa or Leah, and then all of a sudden Bree was dead.
I was in electrical, but I didn't kill nobody.
One thing that I've seen that is sus. I'm hiding right now because I finished my tasks and just am trying to stay alive so we can kick out the next imposter. But I was running through storage on my way to electrical, and Leah passed me and stopped and turned around and looked at me, and so I ran past electrical so she wouldn't see me going into the murder room. So it's just a little suspicious. I mean, she could have stopped immediately to look at a map.
I turned and ran away from you since I didn't want to go in.
You were running in the opposite direction of me. I was running toward electrical and you were running away from electrical. And you stopped and turned.
Ran away from you.
You were running in the opposite direction of me.
Isn't that away?
Well, right. But I mean, I was running toward a place. There was no reason for you to stop and turn back like you were going to follow me.
I was not following you though, since I went back. I went away from there. If you went to electrical, I ran away from electrical to the reactor where I was with Marika and Bree.
No, you were in storage when that happened.
Okay.
Yeah, but then I ran away.
Quick note, it's pronounced Marika.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, cool. No worries.
I don't have any strong feeling either way. I just found that slightly suspicious. So, are we skipping?
I don't know. I voted.
Totally.
Split.
Awesome.
Oh, no one was ejected.
So no one was ejected.
We're all suspicious. That's so suspicious.
Vanessa.
Yes.
You write historical fiction and you live in Georgia. Can you tell us a little bit about your experience with voting and politics in general in Georgia and how that has informed your fiction writing?
Well, first, voting in Georgia until this year has been extremely hard. Typically, my family and I, we always go in person because, we were always fearful that the ballots may not be counted.
Yeah.
Now there's some sort of discussion going on here.
Okay, I found the body in the murder room, and now I can't remember if it was green or white running out when I went in.
It definitely was not me because I waited to watch you do a task in admin, which I did.
Yeah, right. We were in admin, right.
And I was following you, but wanted to stay far enough behind that you could not kill me. And I went through storage and went right toward comms and lost you because you must have gone left. So into the murder room.
So then it was green.
It wasn't me, because I was chatting with Courtney.
That is not your physical location in this game.
Okay, but that's my level of concentration. I'm just telling you, it takes a lot to kill somebody.
I agree with you. Where were you, Vanessa?
I was in security. Okay, so we got to vote?
Yeah. We got to. Everybody has to choose somebody that they think it is. Then that's going to be it.
Yeah, so going back, typically, because I'm hoping, let's see.
Yeah. Yep. You got it.
I lived! I lived!
Out that she stone cold killed me without taking a break from talking about voting rights. Just popped my head off.
Yep.
I was worried
No.
that you could tell I was
As
distracted.
I was talking to
That
her,
was
as I was talking
masterful.
to her, she walks
That
up
was
to me, kills
amazing.
me, and keeps going, and then reports, and is like, "Oh, sorry, I have to stop my screen and talk about who kills you, Courtney."
Very impressive. Very impressive.
Seriously.
Not
Yeah.
getting away with that lie.
Yeah.
then.
I think we're
Really
missing
impressive.
one person. Who were we missing?
Somebody has to hit play
Marika.
again. Let's see.
Marika, yeah.
Marika,
Yeah.
yeah.
Marika.
Oh,
There we
okay.
go.
There
Yeah,
we go.
I'm here.
Okay. So Vanessa, you were talking about how,
Yeah.
in general, you have to go in person to vote before this year.
Before this year, yeah.
Why
it was
is
not,
that?
it was well, there are certain counties, certain areas where they have, prior to this year, they have the more automated machines, they have the newer technology. So it was not uncommon to spend 3 or 4 hours in line in some places and 20 minutes in other places within Cobb County, within Fulton County, within DeKalb
Yeah.
County. So this year,
Wow.
because of the pandemic and being able to this is like the most number of early voting days that I've ever seen. So that
Yeah.
was phenomenal. There were so many different locations. That was phenomenal. And then once again, people were able to mail in ballots. So
Yeah.
you saw an enfranchisement of unheralded numbers here in Georgia. So it was extremely exciting. Now we're still all worried about if the votes are going to get counted. But it's pretty exciting.
Right.
Oh, I'm reporting a dead body too.
All right.
2 dead bodies.
Oh, wow.
Outside navigation, somebody's dead.
Bria is
Okay.
just getting murked
I
repeatedly.
had just primed
I
shields
am-
and was heading at the storage to do wiring, so I did not see anything really.
Yeah, I didn't see anything either. I was doing wiring and in the cafeteria then.
I was on my way to navigation to also deal with an electrical issue.
I was in navigation, and we all know I can't do more than one thing at a time. So it wasn't me.
We don't actually know that. We just know that you asserted it.
Yeah.
True that, but I'm pretty honest here. I'm gonna tell you.
Oh, sure. Yes. Okay.
Yes. I wish I was that masterful, because that would be like a new level, right? To multitask,
Yeah.
lie, and kill. I think that's really
Yeah.
I feel like this group is capable of it, though. Like, it has already been
saw
done.
Leah. Leah was like just telling us all about her 3rd second brief, knife Bree as she walks by. Like,
yeah, Leah,
Are we-
like new
are we
hero
skipping?
levels.
I'm skipping because I don't.
I'm
know
voting for Vanessa. I'm
You voted
suspicious.
for Vanessa?
Shit.
I think
it's
she's
Leah,
doing what I
honestly.
did. I'm just saying.
You don't think an imposter would just say no? It's obviously not me. So
No, an
don't.
imposter would frame someone. Like that's what you
Um,
were really doing. You didn't just say it with you. You
I
said
think-
it was such and such.
I am now
You were
very
framing
suspicious of
people.
Leah.
Oh my
I know.
gosh. Come on.
Yeah. Okay.
Wow.
Okay. So Vanessa, how has your experience framed or informed your fiction writing?
The way that it's informed my fiction writing is always looking at fairness.
Yeah.
Because I think it's unfair to have large populations that need access to be able to vote and not having that ability, and then not having the confidence that your vote will be counted because you may live in Fulton and DeKalb, which are predominantly marginalized counties. So
Right.
there's a fear there. So one of the things I do in my fiction is I look at how can marginalized people who are oppressed by the system, unfairly targeted, how can they band together in order to right the wrongs and to bring parity? So it's very important. I especially love thinking about sisterhoods.
Yeah. I think that's awesome. Freaking lights. Okay,
and now I'm
I
dead.
have it.
You can't say that. The one thing you can't say you're actually dead. Sorry.
No, I said I was fixing it.
Oh man. I knew it was Leah.
Wow. I knew it was Lynn. I knew in my heart. I said,
In your heart.
All right.
I knew in my heart you were.
More.
In your heart.
We need to drive people out more.
What does that mean?
Drive people out.
Yeah.
Yes. Like toss people
Like,
out the airlock.
so that-
Like when Leah said
Oh.
something suspicious, like we should all immediately just be like, Leah, you're out.
What?
We are waiting for.
I don't think there's room for any sort of
waiting for
confidence in
Suze.
No,
anyone.
if you're mob justice.
Suze?
No.
Suze?
Are we missing Suzanne?
Yeah.
Sorry, yeah, I'm
There we go. Okay.
a little slow. Thank
All
you.
right, let's go.
Mhm.
Okay. So let's talk to Linz. Linz, what does voting mean to you? And how easy is it for you to vote? And what do you think of the wildly varying access to voting in the US?
Well, first, I think voting is just part of, like, the first thing. It's one of the major things you can do, right? Because you have to educate, you have to inform yourself, you have to figure out what the issues are, and all of that. So it's one step. It's an important step, but it's not the only step.
Yeah.
I used to be, before this year, I was very suspicious of I felt I shouldn't vote by mail, that I should be in person, because that made me feel very confident in the vote. But I mean, I'm terrified of a pandemic, so I was definitely like,
Okay. I just passed the
Hold
dead
on.
body just
Oh,
outside
there's
of.
two.
I passed the dead body just outside of electrical in the hallway. And I was coming past electrical
Which one
just
was
as
it?
Linz was leaving. Oh, Suze.
I feel it was Bree or Courtney, because they were still in there when I left to go to
No, I was not coming out
weapons.
of
to be
electrical.
fair, Courtney ran up right when I was running out of electric.
Yeah, Linz was running
And I
right
started
out of
going
electric.
the other way and was like, oh my God, that's body. As I'm
I'm
trying
over
to
my
find
navigation.
No, by electric.
I just saw someone running past. I'm trying to figure out who it was. I think it might have been Marika.
Running
But I'm
past
not
what?
sure.
I am in the cafeteria because my ass is lost.
What are
I
you
am
doing?
looking
What
for
were you
weapons.
doing?
I don't know where the weapons are. I don't know what the weapons do.
in the right area.
Girl, I was trying to get away from folks.
We
'Cause I don't
learned
trust
our
nobody.
lesson. Honestly, vote for
Exactly.
Marika, and I don't actually know that that's a good idea.
Yeah, that electrical thing scared the freak out of me. There's too many people.
Electrical's the worst.
There were too many people in there. It definitely felt a little bit crowded.
Too
That's
many
when they
is
get
not
you.
bad.
I'm like, they
Too many
gonna
is not
kill
bad.
me. I'm gonna get up out of here. This is not good.
I mean, yes. If there's too many people, my Brooklyn starts going, and I'm like, I don't know. I don't feel safe
You know
here.
what I'm saying?
This is a lot.
Yeah, Vanessa, you haven't voted. I don't know if you want to
Oh,
or
I'm
whatever.
gonna skip this because I was too busy running for my life.
Wait,
Guys.
Why are
Okay.
people voting
Wow,
for me?
that was very
Huh.
fun.
I'm voting
Okay.
for.
No,
because
Bree
she keeps
could be.
murdering me. I'm outing myself.
Okay, that was
think
just
she's
the
evil.
first
I
two
feel like Bree
games.
is. I feel like Bree is a problem.
That was
I don't
just
know.
the first two games.
Does anyone know where weapons are? Like,
Yeah, it's
They are next
Like-
to.
Wait a minute, we can fight back?
fucking murder room.
I swear to God, these lights. I hate the lights with every part of my currently alive body.
The only person I trust so far is Linz,
What?
and that may be a problem. That may be wrong, but I
Oh,
chose Lindsay.
and I do want to finish my thought and just say that I did vote by mail and felt very confident about it and happy that California let everyone do that because the pandemic is terrifying and people should be able to vote with confidence, and I loved it. Oh no, I'm trying.
Okay. So just a reminder to people, we are doing this we've been running the auction and donations in general. God damn it.
I knew it.
Again.
I just want to note that Bree murdered me this time.
Yes,
Bree murdered me this time.
I knew Bree was up to something. She was just lurking in electrical. I was like, this is not good. You should have voted for Bree.
I did vote Bree.
I'm changing my name to Cassandra.
It did. Everybody likes my vengeance in the chat. Yeah, that's right. I got my vengeance.
Also, can we ever trust Linz again?
I
just don't know.
Here I am.
Hey.
Miss Piper.
All right.
I made it.
So, Suze, I've got a question for you. I want to talk about the speech that you gave at RWA for the Lifetime Achievement Award.
Okay.
And you one of the things you talked about in there, which I thought was really fascinating, was the fact that you've had a long career starting, let's see, 1992 is when your first book came out, or when you sold your first book, and you were told not to write a side character that was gay.
Right. That's correct.
And now
Nope. I just walked in and Leo was just standing over that body, not reporting until I walked in.
All right.
Okay, no, that's a lie. I was just in. I was just
saying.
swiping the card, and Linz just ran in. It's her. She reported herself, and she ran in. It is.
Okay, I'm gonna vote for Leah first.
I'm sorry. I saw Leah actually doing a job.
I'm going for Lynn.
Leah, I saw actually doing a job, so it's Lynn.
Lindsay.
Purple
It's
Fun
Lynn.
doing a job. We were alone in electrical. Purple and I are safe.
Oh
It's
no, did I
Lynn.
get kicked out? What happened? Oh. You're all gonna see.
We've thrown someone on an airlock.
You are. Look at me float.
Nice.
Okay.
I told you. I was
Totally
Leah. For
totally
It's not me.
Your ways got you airlocked. I'm sorry. That was revenge.
Yeah.
So let's see.
Okay, so I was talking to Suze, and then I forgot that I was doing that.
Yes.
Or you were murdering someone since you sound distracted.
No, I can only do one. I was downloading and whatever.
See, I
very-
Okay, so
one
Suze,
thing at a time thing.
Very, very
I know,
plausible.
it's very difficult. So, Suze, you were you also had an experience a little bit later, about 15 years, where you were going to mention briefly that you liked being in California and that it was, a place where gay marriage was legal, and you were told not to do that.
Right, right.
Wow.
Wow.
Okay.
Okay.
The bodies of, so
I think it's Courtney.
Leah.
No, I think it's Courtney. Bree, it's not Bree. She ran by me in weapons and could have murdered me. I think it's Courtney.
It's not Bree because she could have murdered me too, but I literally just left Courtney alone in the room with Marika and thought, is Courtney waiting to kill me? Is Marika?
It's Courtney. It's Courtney.
It's Leah.
It's Courtney.
Courtney. It might be Leah too. I don't know, but it's definitely Courtney.
It's Courtney.
Yeah, probably. I mean, Leah lied about me.
Unfortunately, whatever.
It's Courtney.
I'm so bad at fucking lying. No, I accidentally self-reported. This is the problem with trying to I killed Marika. I was gonna vent. I self-reported. It was really bad. I'm sorry. So
There was no way it was anyone
I was
else.
going to say, so in 2019, you gave a speech in which you said that that 53% of white women were hypocrites, and you told us to rock the fuck out of the vote, and you said we
Right.
all needed to vote those hateful, racist traitors out, and I quote that. So,
That
as someone
is right.
who's been in this for 30 years, what has it been like watching this industry change?
When I first joined RWA, I thought I was joining the romance landia that I've experienced in these past few months with the, getting ready for the election and people really working and getting together to make the change and to embrace, love instead of,
Okay.
instead of
I
hate.
just wanted to call an emergency meeting because I'm still pretty sure it's neither Christina nor Bree, since Christina vouched for me and Bree could have murdered me, and so that leaves Suze.
Okay, well,
I mean, in
gonna
my
say-
defense, I definitely would have murdered you because I still owe you one.
I think maybe Suze as well. I just about was going to think it was Leah, only because I literally just hit the button for emergency meeting a split second after she did, and was going to say Leah's following me around in the cafeteria, but I think she was going to the emergency meeting, and Suze was standing still in a hallway. I came down from my last task, was going
I
towards
finished my tasks.
was just
Yeah.
standing there, and I ran the other way, and that was suspicious to me.
Yep.
I don't think it was Bree. She's had 3 opportunities to kill me.
Yep. Oh my gosh, you guys.
So great. Anyone want a do-over on that?
Yeah, someone should want to do over.
Yeah, okay, so Suze, you were
Okay.
saying.
I'm not leaving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that it has been it has been an incredible ride, and it filled with a lot of disappointment when I realized,
Yeah.
that like we're writing about love. How do we leave inclusion out? How do we say love is okay for some of us but not for others? And so it really was
Yeah.
a really kind of a, like, I stayed away. I stayed away a lot. But I'm really hopeful now. I feel like, especially with this election, working for the run, I feel like for the past 4 years, we've been on the defensive, and now we have a chance to use our power that we've learned how to use our power in these past 4 years. And now we can do it to not just to defend, but to like go on the offensive and get some things done that really need to be done in our community and in the country and across the world too. So I think it's
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. So on that note, thank you to everyone who played in slot 1. If you could leave the game, and everyone who is in slot 2, you can unmute and jump in. I'm putting the game code in chat. Hello. Hello.
Yay!
Hello. Okay, so we're waiting for
Hello.
Alyssa, Sliver. We should be getting
I'm here. Can people hear me? Oh no.
Rebecca, Roan Horse, and Piper. Is Piper here? Oh, Piper's here.
Hello.
Who?
This is Rebecca. Can you hear me?
Okay, so we're
Hello.
missing. Yes, we can hear you, Piper.
Good.
Rebecca and Calvin, I think, we're missing.
Oh, I'm here.
Yes?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm here.
In the game,
Ah.
we're missing you, I think.
Oh, okay. I'm
wait,
trying to get on the game.
Okay.
Let's see.
Okay, let me know if you need me to come out and I can help you.
Okay.
All right. So while we're doing that, I'm going to just introduce everyone to who we have with us. We still have with us Bree Bridges, Courtney Milan, that's me, Lindsay Allen, and Marika Bailey. Joining us for this next half hour is Alyssa Cole, a New York Times bestselling author of romances and thrillers. Hong Dian, who is
Hi.
an occasional games writer and streamer who really, really loves cats. Piper Huguley, an author of historical romance and fiction and a professor of literature at Clark Atlanta University. Rebecca Roanhorse, a New York Times. What?
I think that was an echo.
I'm sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. Rebecca Roanhorse is a New York Times bestselling and Hugo and Nebula award-winning author of science fiction and fantasy, and Kelvin Wong, who's a board games writer and sometimes actor who currently is living the dream of writing fiction professionally for games such as Twilight Imperium and Frosthaven. Our Wrangler volunteer is Sliver, weaver of metal and lover of all things space. Thank you, Sliver. And just as a reminder, we are doing this to benefit voters' rights organizations in Georgia. You can donate at donate.romancingtherunoff.com. And a brief note on our house rules for voice chat. You can speak anytime you want. I'm going to be asking you questions. You can't say who you see where, and if you are killed, you can't say that. You can talk about non-game things. We do allow some minor amount of coordination, like during emergencies, you can say, I'm going to admin. Sometimes that helps the people who are crewmates, and sometimes it helps the imposter know where to kill you. So,
yes, tell people where you are with great restraint, because murderers will come get you.
Are we missing?
I think we're still missing.
Rebecca. Rebecca.
Oh, I'm trying.
Okay.
Hopefully I will be
cool.
there soon.
No problem.
It's cool. I'm just. Okay. Yeah.
There we go.
We're all here. Okay. All right. We're gonna go, and my first question is for Alyssa. Alyssa, you write romances and thrillers that dive deep into the dark side of American politics for Black people. Can you tell us more about that?
I mean, I think just by nature of writing anything having to do with American history and Black people, all of it is pretty dark. So, you know, Piper obviously knows a lot about this. I'm just going to be running around because I don't know what I'm doing.
Oh my gosh, that was fast.
Already.
Okay, someone's already dead.
Alyssa's standing over the body. Alyssa, we're standing over the body. That is true. I mean, I can't deny it.
I was talking about American history. I did not kill anyone.
I was talking about voting rights when she murdered me.
D?
I didn't even know where I was. I cannot.
Who did you see?
Sorry?
D, who did you see?
I saw Bree and Alyssa in electrical.
Okay, I'm voting Alyssa off just so that I can get her to answer the question.
Oh, wow.
That's cold, man.
That turned so quickly.
That was so, oh no.
Wow.
Oh my god.
I didn't even know where I was. I was just talking and moving my camera.
Okay, Bree is next.
I did not vote for Alyssa.
It's okay. I can float around now and answer questions better. So it works out for me.
I'm an admin.
I got O2.
Okay, so
but yeah,
go ahead, Alyssa.
No, you can go.
No, you're supposed to be answering the question. I was just going to prompt you to go.
Okay, I'm just like floating around. Okay, answering the question. So writing about, you know, when I'm writing these books, I am actually just trying to write a romance. But when you start researching history, and if you're going to involve, you know, you can choose how far or how deeply you're going to focus on that. But American history really has been, you know, just a series of different reincarnations of oppression, including voter oppression. And I mean, voter oppression has been such a huge part of it.
I'm voting Bree off, by the way. Just because we established last time that it was probably her.
as vintage.
Yeah.
Hold on. I'm voting Bree off because she was the one who claimed it was Alyssa, but it was clearly Bree.
I
will say Calvin was running the opposite direction from the body.
It's Bree.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
What the hell? It's
Oh.
We needed to vote.
Okay, no one got ejected. Okay.
Clearly an imposter. Come on. I'm just gonna go over
Gotta
here
vote
and
on
fix
the
this freaking
evidence.
wiring. And as soon as I fix this wiring, I'm gonna go and I'm gonna hit the emergency button and I'm gonna say, let's vote. Oh, I fucking can't. Sorry.
I do tests.
I don't even know what's going on. I just don't want to
I
die.
know, seriously, me too.
What's that? What's that?
Bree, why are you going in the other direction? Oh, that's why.
Oh, God.
Courtney.
Oh, Courtney, you're innocent.
Hello.
So Bree was A, running away from reactor when we had to fix it, and B, apparently running away from where Bree's body was.
Oh, it's definitely Bree. I have a
still
feeling.
think that this is space slander. So.
Sure. Yeah. Oh, okay. Is it Bree? Let's see if we're right. Let's see. Yeah.
I can't believe you guys let me through last round, honestly.
I only saw Calvin running away from the body in the
So
first
Kuiper.
Yes.
Your Milford College series is set in the Reconstruction era in Georgia, and you dive into some of the history of voting in Georgia, particularly the fact that from around 1867 to 1872, there were quite a handful of Black men who served in various legislative capacities, both in state and the U.S. Congress. Can you tell us how that shows up in your fiction and how the legacy of voter suppression has impacted Georgia?
Well, the legacy has impacted Georgia a lot because we're still dealing with it right now, you know, so I just died. So we have a lot of people who have suppressed the vote. Even my students, I saw it in real time with the Stacey Abrams voting. So it was, it's still a problem. But both the mayor's mission and representatives revolt deal with that in a lot of detail in my Milford College series. And so.
Can I do something?
And it's more than some of my characters. Well, one of my most beloved characters was killed, and I took a lot of flack for that when I killed her off.
Oh my god!
Oh my gosh!
Oh, there's somebody else dead.
And it's been carnage.
Totally
carnage.
Totally carnage.
Oh no!
I've never been killed before. It was awful.
I'm sorry you had that experience.
Oh, and you both already voted. Wow, we didn't even discuss. Wow.
Well, because I know it's not me. What are you?
My only experience is seeing you, Calvin, running the opposite direction of the first body that I found.
Yeah, but it was Bree.
Bree wasn't anywhere near that.
Up to it.
We're all dead.
I don't want to be alone.
Who still has Tess?
Okay, you don't have to be alone. I will be with
Okay.
Where are you? Wait, unless you're the murderer.
Rebecca.
Yes.
Okay, I didn't think of that.
Voting access in Native communities
I don't want to
has
be
also
anyone.
been a serious issue in the United States. Can you talk about what you've seen in your experience and what you think needs to be improved and where people can help?
Yeah, well, I think that, for natives, these are. Oh no! Wait.
Yep.
High fives, Kelvin.
That was really well done.
You almost took everyone out. That was amazing.
So Calvin, I did.
I'm sorry, I threw you under the bus.
I survived, but it's over.
I knew it would happen at some point because I literally do not know what I'm doing when I'm running across the screen. So it's fine. It's fine.
Waiting for.
I knew it was Brie from Jump. I knew it was Brie.
Oh, okay.
You could tell by the cheese. I knew it was Brie.
I think Calvin was the one that murdered me.
We're waiting for Kelvin, and we're waiting for.
Brie, you murdered me with someone else watching.
Piper?
I did.
Yes.
You did. It was like you and Calvin. Yes, it was the two of you, and I was just there working.
Piper, play again.
Piper, hit play again.
I actually didn't kill anyone until after Bree was voted off the ship.
Me and I turned around and just killed
Brie
him
was
with my
prolific.
gaze.
Okay, so Rebecca, you were telling us about voting access in Native communities.
Yeah, I think the biggest thing is that these are often rural communities, and that means that everyone is spread out, and you can have polling places the nearest one hundreds of miles away, and and no access to get there. A lot of people don't always have vehicles, and they're multi-generational households, so a lot of it is access and the ability to be able to vote. Oh no, she's dead. Oh, I'm dead.
I know.
That cut off suddenly.
I'm heading to admin.
I'm in O2.
I'm in the middle of a download. Otherwise, I'd be in admin.
Okay.
Oh, look at me.
All right. What was I gonna say? What was I gonna say?
Oh, nice. I can do that.
Oh, Courtney's dead.
I got distracted because somebody killed me.
Talk and do this and say something happens.
Okay.
So I know it wasn't Lynn's because she and I have been working together this entire time. Where she goes, I go. The rest of y'all, I don't know.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I'm still mad at you for like the first 5 games we played, but right now we're good.
I just need one.
Piper, I just happened to be behind
Alyssa.
you.
Yeah, you were shadowing me pretty closely, but let's see. Okay, it's time to vote.
So if you're dead, are you still allowed to talk?
Nope.
You can talk.
Well, I mean, you can heckle.
You can talk about voting rights.
Okay.
The dead can continue to ask questions.
I think it's Piper.
And we can make comments like,
If I,
you can also say things like, I'm haunting the murderer.
I'm not comfortable.
You can skip
vote. Then you can skip vote at the bottom.
But me again.
Yeah, skip voting, that's right.
I didn't do
Who
anything.
voted for me? Which one? See, like, there's no friends in space.
Okay. All right.
Okay, so Rebecca, did I get everything from you?
Yeah, I think you did.
Okay.
Including my life.
Kelvin and Dee, you both live in Malaysia, and what we hear about Malaysian politics in the U.S. is basically nothing. I'm guessing you hear a lot more where you are about what happens in the U.S.
Oh God! Sorry. Before that, I had to report a body.
Okay. Yeah. Absolutely.
I guess it wasn't Lindsay.
Where was the body?
It was not Alyssa, because Alyssa was just standing around the whole time I was following her.
You were
I have no idea who it was.
suspicious.
Yeah,
Where was the
because I
body
read
found?
Alyssa's books and I want to hang out with her.
Where was the body?
It was in the like lower middle. I don't know what room that is.
Oh,
Okay.
storage. Okay.
If it was in storage, then Sliver is not the imposter because I saw him coming out of the reactor when I was coming out of security.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that. And I saw you, Steed, also right there.
Right where?
I did see Alyssa standing
They were
in the
right.
hallway too, and Kelvin. So like, I do
No, I
think
did not.
that they probably didn't do it, unless Calvin is stalking.
Is that Bree?
Yes.
Poor Alyssa.
I do want to say that it's slightly suspicious that Dee's the one who reported the body.
What? I just walked across it and I clicked. What is this strategy?
Sorry, I'm just fomenting chaos.
Yeah, just a little. Oh, you guys!
What? Dee again?
Okay, Kelvin, I was gonna.
No one was ejected.
We are all going to die. We are all going to die.
I was asking you what you hear about about U.S. politics in Malaysia and how U.S. politics affect you and what impact it has on your life.
Well, we hear a lot about it. I think largely because it's on the news, number one. And a lot of our Twitter friends are American, North American. So we get a lot of, we hear a lot about it. And it does affect us because obviously our country has a lot of trade relations and so on and so forth with America. And our previous kleptomaniac prime minister was quite proud of his relationship with Trump. He said, I played golf with him and
oh my God.
so on and so on. But our previous prime minister also stole 6.2 billion ringgit from the country. So, we don't trust him. He's still not in jail, by the way. He's not in jail.
He's not
Sorry?
in jail. I was gonna say you got to send someone to jail. That's awesome. I want that for our
I think his court case is still ongoing, but he actually is quite
tried.
But at least,
Yeah,
But at least you know where he is, unlike this imposter.
Sorry?
Okay.
At least you know where he is, unlike this imposter. Oh, by the way,
it's Bree. It is Bree. I have never voted this fast since the election. No, ma'am. I didn't find the body. I ran past you and found a body. No, it's Bree. It's Bree. It's the chief.
I will say Bree is very suspicious.
I don't know who it is.
What?
Okay.
Who are these people abstaining?
Me. I've seen no evidence.
Okay.
We still okay.
Is there anything you wish
It's Bree again. It's Bree
I
again.
am
Just
vexed
don't
to
be near
die because
her.
I know it's D. It is 100% Bree. It is Bree.
I'm honestly a little hurt, you guys. It's just.
Sure.
I don't.
Bree is never hurt.
My ghost is mad.
Look, it's Alyssa, Calvin, and Piper in the same room. The only
Minding our business.
I did not record this room, but nobody listened to me.
Oh, you should listen to her.
Somebody's gonna. Never
Anytime
mind.
someone says it's Bree, you should just vote her out. I think that's
I would say that Bree did all of the work there. You killed one person.
So we're waiting for Piper and Calvin.
Yeah.
Rampage.
I did feel a little betrayed when D killed me, and I had been calling Bree everything but a child of God for the entire time.
Piper, we're waiting for you.
Oh, okay. We're playing again. Okay.
All right.
I killed Piper in front of y'all, and I hadn't actually done the math to know that I would win, so I actually thought I was about to just get. I was just gonna kill.
That is the way to do it.
Running away.
Kelvin, is there anything you wish people in the U.S. knew about how our elections impact people?
Yeah, because of the pandemic and your
government's
horrible handling of it.
Yeah.
We are suffering. The rest of the world is suffering.
Yeah.
Right? Because nations like the US are so influential and have so much impact on everyone, right?
Yeah.
So when you can't handle the pandemic properly, and again, it's not the you, it's the
I think all of us
government.
understand that our handling of the pandemic is just terrible.
Yeah, it is.
Like I don't think any of us are going to take personal offense to the fact that we had what was it, 229,000 new infections reported yesterday.
Crazy.
Like
Crazy.
that's just. I don't even know how.
Oh, body.
Oh, why couldn't you wait 1 second for me to finish my task? Thank you. Okay, where did you see it? Where did you see it?
Where was the body?
I can't remember the left room, small room. I can't remember what's called.
Security?
I don't know.
Okay.
Just
did it have a TV in it? Like, can you describe the room?
It's like, God, I can't remember what it. I really can't.
All right.
But it's a tiny room on the left, next to the end.
That is a sterling description.
Okay.
It wasn't Alyssa because I was with Alyssa.
I was in O2.
I'm in the far right, so.
Yeah.
I feel like Lynn's was also by where Alyssa and I were, over by the right, by comms.
Yeah.
Is that good?
I don't think the body count is high enough for it to be Brie. I'm just gonna say.
I don't think it's Brie. I was with her for a few times.
Hilarious.
Yeah.
I'm definitely getting a reputation tonight.
Bree,
Oh,
you
people
announced on the Twitter feed that you're an imposter.
I'm usually a fairly incompetent imposter, so I don't know what's going on tonight. I'm never quite this good at murder.
Okay.
I still think it's free, so I'm just gonna hang around here and figure out what's going on.
Wait.
I don't like that everyone's chasing me around now. I feel like there's vengeance coming for me.
Well, it is partly your fault.
I don't like it when anybody walks up behind me. It's like the subway. Please don't.
There's Courtney.
I'm done with my task, so I'm just gonna follow you, Piper.
Okay, I don't know though. I'm giving you the side.
I don't know how to finish this task. Like how? I don't know how to do that. Yeah. Oh my god.
Oh my god! It wasn't Bree.
Okay. So, Piper and I, this is in the hallway just outside security by Reactor. And Piper and I were coming from cafeteria and going there, and Dee was right behind us.
And I saw them.
Yeah. So that doesn't leave a whole lot of people. So it was not me, it was not Piper, it was not Calvin, it was not Dee. So that leaves Rebecca, Alyssa, and Marika.
I was just in electrical with Alyssa.
I was happily doing my task.
Where were you, Alyssa?
I was trying to figure out how to.
I was trying to figure out how to do that thing.
Room.
Marika,
Yeah.
were you in the electrical with Alyssa?
Yes, because I can't figure out how to do that capacitator thing with the 3 circles. Like I am.
Okay.
I was in electrical.
Okay,
I didn't see you there.
By process of elimination, it's Rebecca. Because
No,
we know
I was
it was
electrical too. I think someone else was lying.
There was 2 people in electrical. There was 2 people in electrical.
And I was one of them was me.
No, it was not. I don't remember you. You are looking very unfamiliar.
My snowman is distinctive. Do you not recognize the snowman? Oh. Alyssa, I thought we were friends.
You
should never assume anyone's friend.
game here going on. Wow.
All right.
I forgot who is who. Who is Space Trash?
That's Rebecca.
That's me.
Oh, okay. Thank you for helping.
The innocent one.
On her head.
Oh.
Is she gone?
You guys.
Yes. Yes. Okay. So just a reminder for
one imposter in.
Piper, I'm gonna
Alyssa, we should do
I'm
things
the
in
worst
groups.
imposter.
Let's figure
I
out.
am not sneaky.
Okay, just as a reminder, we are doing this to benefit voters' rights organizations in Georgia, a state that has historically had a lot of problems with voter suppression. You can donate to the cause at donate.romancingtherunoff.com.
There's a body.
There's a body? Then report
Oh, no.
I don't know if I know how to do this task.
It might be the same one I'm trying not to do.
Okay. Woo, I got it. Okay. Okay. Is there a body style when I'm moving? Okay. Upper engine.
Where is... Oh, Bree's dead. That's right. I was going to say, we have one more person. Okay, so I don't think it's Piper, and I don't think it's Marika. Who do I think?
Are you suspecting? If you're also not the imposter, help me figure out this distributor thing. Like, what am I supposed to press?
So when the circle goes around and the little rectangle thing aligns with the line of the thing, then you have to hit it. And if you miss it, then you're screwed. And and you have to wait till it goes, and you have to get all three of them right before it turns.
This is the hardest thing I have ever done in my entire life.
Or you can just keep swiping it.
I'm gonna go look for bodies. I assume there has to be some.
Alright, I'll go first one.
I don't understand. I have higher education. I feel like I have a reasonable amount of common sense.
These tasks are more complicated than you'd expect, yeah.
I think I found a body.
Am I being murdered? Courtney, come to the reactor and help with this.
Courtney's dead.
Oh no. I knew it was Calvin.
That was amazing.
It was Calvin again. Oh,
I was following Calvin around as a ghost as he just like casually killed everyone. It's just like, oh, there's a body. And he's
Like, nah, there are two.
So everyone in slot 2, thank you so much for coming and playing with us. We are going to move over to slot 3. So we're going to start getting everyone else in. If you could leave the room and join and leave the live stream chat on the Discord. Thank you so much for all of your help.
Bye.
And while we're doing this, let's see. All right. So I think they're going to wrangle everyone in here from the next chat. And I'm going to introduce who's going to be playing in the next round. So if you're just joining us, this is Romancing the Runoff. We are benefiting voters' rights organizations in Georgia, a state that has historically been voter suppressed in the lead up to the runoff elections for 2 U.S. Senate seats. You can donate at donate.romancingtherunoff.com. And joining us for our final slot of the evening, Pele. He's not playing, but he is going to speak for a little bit. Okay. Joining us is N.K. Jemison, an award-winning science fiction and fantasy author.
You there?
We have... Hello.
Yes. Okay, excellent.
I had been watching on desktop and it was somehow interfering, but
Oh,
fine.
okay.
Yeah,
So NK
it's no
Jemison is in
biggie.
chat. Do you have the I'm gonna let people wrangle that in the code in Discat. My words, they're great. They're gonna come out fine. Okay, so
Are we
joining
using the
us
same
is
code or a different
NK
code?
Jemison.
Yes.
How do you want us to refer to you, by the way?
Nora. Nora's fine.
Nora's okay? Okay.
Yeah.
An award-winning science fiction and fantasy author, Maureen Johnson, the #1 New York Times and USA Today bestselling author of a lot of YA novels. Tim Coletto, a Japanese ice dance champion and world team member who has 4 unfinished manuscripts and a Shiba Inu. Rashaline Maltese, an award-winning author writing happily ever afters about difficult people with complicated lives. Patrick Weeks, who writes video games by day and novels by night, including the Rogues of the Republic Fantasy Heist Caper Trilogy and the YA novel Theater. And finally, our final volunteer wrangler, Shivani State, who is a budding fiction writer and proud citizen of Romancelandia. Thank you, Shivani, for helping keep us in order. Let's see. People are coming into the chat. Hello.
Woohoo!
Okay. A reminder. All right, we are waiting for Tim and Maureen and
Maureen.
Hello.
Maureen's in. I see her. And I see Tim.
No, in the game. In the game.
Oh yeah, we're still getting into the game. Is anybody having troubles getting in?
So we're waiting for Maureen, Shivani,
Can people hear me okay?
and yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
Awesome.
Hi, everybody.
Oh, I should have changed my name.
Hello.
Hold on, I will be right back.
Oh.
My name is wrong.
Okay.
Can anyone hear me now?
Okay. Yes, we can hear you.
Okay.
All right. I'm audible and everything. Okay.
All right.
Yep.
Courtney and I can't both have halos, so all right. Let me clean this up a little bit here.
We can both have halos.
All right. In honor of the day job.
Nice.
I'm gonna be purple.
Oh wait.
Okay.
Oh wait.
And we're waiting for.
Colleen
we're waiting
has-
for Maureen.
I'm here.
Egg already as well. All right.
Are you in the Among Us room?
I'm trying.
I don't know why everybody wants their thing to look different. Because if we all look alike and you're the murderer, then people get more confused about who they think they saw.
But if
I don't plan to be the murderer. Some of us are.
It is not a
more
plans to be the murderer.
I think it's just something that happens to you sometimes.
Maureen, are you having any trouble getting in?
I'm trying to. I'm struggling. Hold on a second.
Okay, so while we're waiting for Maureen, just a reminder about our current voice chat rules in this particular house. Voice chat is going to be on all the time. I'm going to make you answer questions, which I have personally crafted for you. We ask only that you don't say where you are and to not say if you are killed. If you die, you can only talk about non-game things. We do allow a little bit of coordination, like during emergencies, you can say, I'm going to admin. And that sometimes helps the crewmates, but it also tells the imposter where you can go kill people. So we're going to start. And let's start off by talking to Rashaline. You came up with an explanation on Twitter about romance, and you said that romance has a liberation wing and a compliance wing. I want you to tell us a little bit more about what that means in terms of fiction. And yeah.
Okay,
I
just finished writing a really long thing about this for my blog because that's what I was doing while waiting for this to start. But basically, in books in general, but I feel like in romance in particular, there's this thing where your protagonist can either change themselves to find their happiness, or they can change the world that they find themselves in. And while I don't think that, so one of those is compliance, which is changing yourself, and the other is liberation, which is changing the world. And while those don't neatly line up with things politically, like a compliance narrative can be a makeover romance, right? Like, oh, well, how do you wear makeup and be pretty and find a boy? Right? Like that's fine. It's not, something. But those stories can frequently be political in various.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
We're talking murder
Yeah.
now.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, we're talking murder.
Can't believe you
killed me.
Wow.
That
That was quick.
That was very quick.
Tim, where was the body?
Storage.
Bottom center. Bottom
Who would it be
center.
like?
Electrical or storage?
I think electrical.
Okay, was it the one with the weird back area?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, that's
I
electrical.
think.
Just trying to do my job and somebody stabs me in the back. What the hell?
Did you see anybody?
No,
I don't think I'm supposed to tell.
No, you're not.
No,
supposed to.
not
Ghost.
Okay.
Ghosts don't talk.
A ghost who still has a job too. There is no rest
I
after
know.
death in
Peak
this game.
capitalism there.
I'm skipping, but I'm suspicious of Bree just on general principle and priorities during
reasonable
this
thing.
evening.
That's a reasonable. That's a reasonable
No,
choice.
I think
You
that's
do have
fair.
a point about Bree. Yeah.
Okay.
Other people apparently felt that way too.
I thought it was. No one was ejected.
No one.
Okay.
Avenge me.
Rosalind, how does that play out in your own writing?
In my own writing, like I think with some of my books, there's a lot of conflict between those two ideas, and it's the characters dealing with it. But like I have one book called The Opposite of Drowning, where the heroine is engaged to this guy who like is a politician and wants her to quit her job to like host his events. And she realizes she hates that and wants nothing to do with it, winds up melting down the key to her hope chest in a pot at her office kitchen, and then winds up falling in love with one of her coworkers. So she's just like,
Right.
I'm done and I'm going to use literal fire.
Yeah. Okay. I actually like books where things get burned down.
Yeah. Also, like if you've ever had an awkward moment in an office kitchen, you know, like
Yeah.
that doesn't really get more awkward than almost blowing up the microwave.
Yeah.
Oh, I found a body.
Oh.
Where's the body?
You sound very excited about that.
At least I'm not the only dead person. Good.
It was
Everybody who
outside.
tried to throw me out an airlock feels bad now.
Okay,
To
it
be
was
fair, there are.
You
You
Was
should have
outside
been thrown
electrical?
out an airlock.
Okay, it was outside electrical, and I did electrical to divert some power and went somewhere else. I can't remember who I saw. There were other people in there with me. There were
Yeah.
a couple of them. The only thing is that I
remember
don't think
Maureen.
I'd say I don't think it's Tim, because Tim had a super obvious chance to kill the snot out of me.
Yeah.
We were alone in the room together.
I was gonna say,
and he didn't.
I ran past security and saw Tim, and I saw Patrick going into security, and I finished my task. And I was like, I'm gonna go back and check, and if one of them's dead, I know which one it is. So I don't think it's either Patrick or Tim, actually.
Has anyone seen Courtney at all?
Yes, I was just in security with Tim and Patrick.
Yeah, she
I ran
definitely
past
could have
you.
killed me in security.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Courtney's
Silent but deadly over
Master
there.
I sort of weirdly think it's Maureen, but not because of this death, but because of the previous death.
I think it's
No.
I think it's Maureen actually, because
It's not,
I saw her in
actually.
electrical with.
I was in electrical.
I don't actually know who it is.
I don't remember
Maureen
seeing
for
you
no
in
reason.
electrical.
I saw her
I
in
was-
electrical.
Yeah, I was there when everybody was running in or out. There was like about 4 of us in there.
Can I just protest
Alright.
the fact that ghosts cannot vote?
Nice.
Ghost disenfranchisement.
Look, do you
Ghost
want to
disenfranchisement.
Will handle the ghost situation.
Listen, Maureen,
specific ghost
and
Maureen,
also,
I'm wondering if we should trust the person whose book title is truly devious.
Listen, when I kill you,
of
you'll
Maureen.
know.
Speaking of
It is
Maureen,
pretty unfair that the
um,
ghosts have to work, but they can't vote. That's sad.
Yeah. Speaking of Maureen, Maureen, as someone who writes in a different genre than romance, do you think that the same sort of split that Rosalind was talking about with liberation and compliance wing happens in YA? Or does it play out differently with young people who are in a different life stage?
Nothing has ever been harder than you asking me to answer. Like, is this some sort of hazing? Am I being tested?
Yes, correct. It is hazing. It is in fact hazing.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh,
Lynn,
happening?
what is
Yes.
What's
Shiv
going on?
vented. Shiv vented. Shiv vented in front of me, and then I sprinted to the emergency button.
What?
Wait.
Yeah.
Shivani. Shivani
I'm just saying,
vented.
Linz has a lot of cred saying, "Oh yeah, she vented in front of me." But have we seen Linz do anything this entire game? I haven't heard a word.
You make good points.
Well, here's the
You
thing.
make good points.
Quiet, so we
I
can
will
talk
immediately.
about
If you're not an imposter, I will
Quiet ones are
immediately
always
hit
the ones who
button.
murder people.
Remember
Who was it?
the first
Sometimes
5 games
Linz
where
murdered.
Linz murdered everyone?
I do remember that.
Literally prosecute me for my past. I'm saying
I feel like I
I mean, that's
can.
what we're
I'm
doing
not a
at free
lawyer,
half
but
the
I
time
feel
is
like I
exposing her
can.
for her past.
Just a
I
reminder
don't
that my
know.
hazing of Maureen will continue after we've all voted.
Oh boy.
Shivani. She vented.
I don't believe you saw that. I believe you're throwing stuff on me.
I don't believe it either.
Oh, you're
I
gonna
voted.
see.
Yeah.
You're gonna see.
Oh, so bad when they
Darn
get.
it. In my defense, she was right in the hallway. I didn't see her at all.
Okay.
Oh, annoying.
Nice.
We've almost
So
defeated them.
So I think it's either Rosaline or Maureen.
It's not
It's
me.
super not me this time because I've just been walking in circles because I can't think and talk at the same time.
It's so hard to.
The best part about being a ghost imposter is I could still sabotage.
Oh, that's brutal.
That's
boy.
messed up. You can't vote, but you can sabotage the ship.
What good is a ghost
Okay.
if it can't cause trouble?
That's
All right. Maureen,
Yes. What?
do you want me to
Did
come
I
back
can-
to you?
Are we done all our tasks?
Okay.
What was the question? It's not me.
I was asking you,
Hmm.
as someone who writes in YA, Rosaline was talking about. Oh, sorry. Damn it! I know who it is, and I
Oh no!
can't fucking
Oh, God, I'm
hit
scared.
the button.
Sorry, Nora, about murdering you earlier.
That's very sweet.
Apology not accepted. Okay, it's fine.
I did murder you in cold blood. But...
Yes, you sure did. But okay.
Okay,
Who pushed the
Marika,
emergency
I
meeting?
saw Marika vent out of the corner of my eye as I was running, and then immediately sabotage happened, and I couldn't do the emergency thing. But it's definitely
Wait.
Marika.
Wait.
It is
this
definitely
Linz accusing
No, this
me?
This is
Courtney.
accusing you. Courtney accusing
Okay,
you.
I'm sorry. I was about to be like, how does the master manipulator accuse me?
I accused a person who was the imposter.
That was just coincidence.
Linz accused the correct person.
You know what?
correct
I
person.
haven't seen Courtney in this game at all, so I don't know how she could have seen me when I didn't see her.
Well, I think you wouldn't have vented if you saw me.
Oh
Just
boy.
gonna say.
Oops.
Oh, Marika.
How the table.
All right.
Well, I
That's
had to be an
right.
imposter at least once.
Live again.
I was feeling too virtuous.
I feel like I need a new
Even if I got murderated by Shivani.
I'm waiting for one person. Who are we waiting for here?
Oh, sorry.
Shivani,
Yes.
All right.
I'm not angry. I'm just very disappointed.
Patrick, you've written in multiple media and multiple genres.
Okay.
Is there a character or storyline in Dragon Age that you're most proud of writing, and why is that?
I would say the character that I am most proud of writing is there's a character in Dragon Age Inquisition called Krem. And Krem was one of the first trans characters that we included in the game. And he kind of came about because it was something that fans wanted. And it was something that we thought was important to do respectfully, to show where we stood on the issues of trans rights, and that trans men are men, trans women are women. And it was also a really uncomfortable process for me, but a learning process as well.
It It was Nora. I
Whoa.
watched her do it on cams.
Yeah.
I was trying to
already.
report the body.
I don't want to accuse Nora, but I mean, I did think
I was trying to report.
I watched you do it on cams, Nora. I literally saw you.
Okay. God damn it.
Nora.
Oh boy.
Nora.
Oh man.
Is this what a woman of
I was
Nora
just
would do,
standing
Nora?
there minding my own business, and then a
Only
body
someone's
just
body
fell down in front of me.
Oh man.
Wow.
And you know, it was terrible.
Mm-hmm.
Utterly traumatic, I'm sure.
Look, I feel like you're probably not about to get blown out of the airlock.
That was a very fast vote, I have to say.
It sure was.
Oh man.
Oh my god. God damn, guys. All right,
really
in my
happy-
defense, that was my first time playing as an imposter. So
Yeah,
I did manage to kill one person though. Go me.
The vents will get you.
I didn't kill a single person. I couldn't figure out how to kill anyone, and that obviously speaks badly of me.
No, I mean, it could speak to your character that you couldn't figure out how to kill anyone.
I don't know if character is involved.
That's fair.
Oh my god.
Character, competence, potato, potato.
It's definitely competence.
Oh, I love how this thing takes up the entirety of my darn screen while I'm doing.
Whoa!
What the hell? Okay, I found a body.
That was rough. I got murdered while Patrick was standing right there.
Yeah, no, I had the window taking up my whole screen. And then I came back and I saw a body. Okay, so all I know, and this is, hey, so about the fact that I've had corneal cross-linking surgery that leaves me somewhat photosensitive, I'm going to just go ahead and apologize in advance, Marika, and mostly Bree. It was somebody green.
It was not me. It was not me because I am currently locked in electrical. Like blast doors came down.
Yeah,
I didn't know.
Okay.
I didn't know that was a possibility, but I'm in here alone. So I mean that means I have no alibi, no nothing. But it
I
was
saw
it was not
flashes
me.
of green, but I can't tell what kind of green it is because I'm incredibly incompetent.
Was there
I'm gonna
a
vote-
little
I think
tiny
it's
bit of
Bree.
orange on top of it?
me, so it must have been Marika, because like it was not me.
Locked
sorry.
in electrical.
Because sometimes
I'm
you
locked in
know,
electrical.
I'm gonna vote for
I
Courtney.
mean,
This is oh man.
you can say whatever you want, Brie.
I'm just gonna say the body count does look relatively large. Oh.
Oh, and nobody goes home.
We got a tie.
I just have to say thank you to everyone who voted for me for believing I could figure out how to murder someone. that really means a lot.
If
to
I
me.
could figure it out, someone else could figure it out. It's fine.
I tried so many times to figure out, like, do I press the button? I don't know.
Patrick, I just want to say
I would like everyone.
there's a lot of like really awesome people thanking you for Creme in the chat, so I just want you to know that. I know you guys can't
thank
see
you.
the
I really
chat,
appreciate
but
that.
there's a lot of really, really heartfelt statements. So
Cool. And now I got to figure out how arrows work.
now I'm gonna get murdered probably.
You know, these
Figure
things
out how
happen.
this arrow works too.
You have to
No.
try to
No,
get
there's
it
like
to match up
18,000
as
people
well
there.
as you can. So like the waves. Yes, good. Someone did it.
I think I did.
Ah, okay.
I am never able to do that stupid thing.
I hate that one so much.
But only one
Oh,
person has to do it, right?
Yeah.
Okay, okay. So Tim, you
Yeah.
and you and Masato are the first Japanese ice dance team to ever win the NHK trophy, so congratulations, first of all.
Thank you so much.
And you've lived in the US, Canada, Japan, probably more than that. Given
Yeah, I
your
also I
lengthy
lived
career.
in Italy for 2 years. Yeah.
So is there anything you want to say about what you've learned living outside the US?
Oh boy. It's less about what I've learned and more about what I've unlearned. You know, there's a lot. I grew up in
interesting.
Colorado in a
Yeah.
super predominantly white evangelical community, you know, like really in a bubble. And there was a lot of racism to unlearn. And there was a lot of, I don't know,
We're
things that
dropping
I...
like flies.
Oh boy.
Wow.
Little beans.
Okay, I'm gonna say.
Okay, I think it's Bree.
No, hey, I'm
I think
locked in
it's
the engine
Brie.
room first of all, and I don't think it's Mariah because I went in to like fix the lights and she already got them. So I think Courtney is like trying to get us thrown off.
You were there with me in
Patrick said that he
electrical,
saw
Brie.
someone green.
But yellow can look green.
I mean, Patrick said he can't even see colors properly. I don't know. Like I feel if Patrick were a witness on the stand, Courtney.
Wait, is Patrick? Do you think he may have mixed up like green and red? Green and red? Isn't that
I mean, if you could mix up my dark green and Marika's teal, I think teal and yellow aren't that far off. So
I'm teal.
Courtney.
What?
I'm teal Brie.
Oh, are you?
Marika's not.
Oh well, light green, lime green, whatever. See, clearly.
I mean, Courtney's. I think Courtney's going out the lot.
I
knew it.
Oh, there goes Courtney.
Well done.
Wait,
team.
defeat.
Well
we
done.
did it?
They were standing
Courtney
right
was
on top
the
of each other.
Oh, right, because
I didn't even see it, and then I killed Shivani, and Patrick was standing there. I was like, "Oh crap!" But luckily.
Fortunately, though, I'm
okay.
very incompetent, and so.
okay, we have time for one more game. Looks
We have
like.
time for one
We
more.
need one more person to come in. There's
There we
Patrick.
go.
I'm in.
All right. So Nora,
Recovering from being murdered by the Duke who didn't hear.
Exactly.
didn't
One of the things I love about your books is that you don't draw from the stable of pseudo-medieval European fantasy, and instead are drawing worlds we've never seen before. And do you feel that opening up that new brain space and expanding the imagination that people have has an impact on the real world? And how have you seen that play out in people's responses to you?
I mean, of course it has an impact in the real world. I mean, you know, it's at the end of the day, everybody's got an imagination and we've been deprived of stories. I can't get this, my movement to work right. But we've been deprived of stories that are for everybody. And, you know, I mean, it's really kind of messed up because, you know, it means that we're stuck with just this sorry, I can't keep talking. Motherfucker. God damn it.
I was like,
right now.
What the fuck?
Bodies everywhere.
I just thought about supposed to say anything, but good God. All right.
Maureen, where did you find one of these four
somebody was
bodies?
working.
Wow.
I
Wow.
found Rachel.
Wow.
Happened to
Okay.
murder cooldown periods.
Yeah.
Do that.
Somebody got
many are
killed in navigation, and I don't know who was over there before me.
Okay.
I mean, at least
No
I managed
input
to last
except-
more than 30 seconds this time. That's good.
I found a body by electrical, I believe, is where I found that poor little ham bone body.
That one was me.
I feel like Patrick was going in that direction, but I can't be sure. I really can't.
I was fixing weapons and admin when the lights went out and I had to walk through there. And then the O2 and I was trying to figure out how the feather thingy worked.
But I don't remember you being in O2 because I just walked over to navigation. And that's like right next to each other. Or weapons.
Really?
I
didn't see
Wait, Bree, is
I
this
didn't
Patrick?
see it.
That's us.
There is ghost chat.
okay.
If you're dead, you can look up at the little thing in the corner
Okay,
and we can talk.
okay.
Maureen,
Oh, right.
Maureen,
Ghost
it wasn't
chat,
me,
ghost
Maureen.
chat.
It wasn't me.
That is definitely a Beyonce lyric.
Pretty sure it's Teresa then. It wasn't me.
It's haunting you.
Wow.
No, ancestors on the wall.
Oh,
Ghost
no.
chat.
Sorry.
Okay,
well,
so that's rough.
Wow.
She likes
so-
to
I'm
try
sorry.
to
I'm
Yeah,
legit
Nora,
sorry,
question.
Patrick.
Hey,
Come on,
Maureen,
you.
I'm just saying, little Stevie Bell going to Ellingham
Shit.
Academy trying to solve the mystery. She would be very disappointed right now about you choosing to eject me at an airlock.
well, I don't. Was I
Wow.
last to die?
That was
What the
I was
heck?
still alive. I was still alive, but if you
know what?
Yeah.
What happened? The imposter imposter shanked everybody?
Yeah.
Yup.
The
Yeah.
OG murderers.
You
There was
shanked
a lot of
Wow.
Courtney right away
People
because she
real
kept trying
fast.
to corner me in places where there were like no people, and then yeah.
Yeah. So
Fight.
I think we have enough time for one last game. It may go over just a little bit if people don't mind.
Oh,
We must
okay.
be avenged.
Let's do it.
I need a new
All
hat.
right. I'm just
say
going to
Liz and I
try to
worked
survive for
really
more than
well
30
together.
seconds.
All right, I believe in y'all.
All right.
I believe in the power of you to not airlock innocent Patrick.
I was so happy when somebody was like, Patrick is us. I was like, okay, I will do it.
Wow.
Okay. So, Nora, had you finished your answer?
I hadn't, and I don't know where the hell I was because dying drove it out of my brain.
Nora, you said
Relatable.
you were talking
Nora, did I
about
kill you as you were
fantasies that are
answering? I can't
generic.
remember.
Yeah, sorry. Okay, so my general thought is that it's the kind of thing that can be. Oh, there's too many people doing this at once. I think so. Okay, yeah, so I'm gonna move away. Anyway, so yeah, I mean, everybody's got stories. Every culture's got stories. There's all sorts of interesting settings that we could be exploring, and in the real world, one of the things that makes people feel stories or feel for other groups of people and be able to understand that they are human and that they are deserving of rights is the fact that you read these stories about them, and it kind of helps with empathy and so on. So the fact that we've been deprived of certain kinds of stories, and that I'm trying to write stories set in places like that, set in places where we've got new things to tell and new settings to see and so on. I mean, hopefully I'm helping. I don't know. We'll see.
Okay, I saw Linz walking away from the body as I was running towards reactor.
I was running to reactor.
And the body had not yet fallen, and you were running away from it. That
Oh.
does, sorry.
That's pretty compelling evidence.
When we were all trying to get the lights on, I remember two people who were not there.
I was not there
And
because I was doing a download. I just want to say.
Okay, that's legit.
I think I was doing wiring in the cafeteria.
I'm just glad I'm still alive.
Yeah.
Really low bar happening there.
It was definitely Linz. I didn't see Linz do the kill, but the body hadn't fallen and Linz was running the other way. There was nobody else it could have been.
But unless they was there nearby, because it wasn't me. I was running to reactor.
I'm really suspicious. I don't see how you could have not seen anyone else and
That's
have
tough.
the body.
Yikes, that vote.
That's a hell of a vote right there.
That's a lot of space.
All right.
Okay.
Courtney told the truth.
So either Courtney is brutal or Courtney is not an imposter.
Yeah.
Correct.
Or both.
Tim,
Or both.
Tim, I forgot I was going to ask
Both
you.
is
Tell us
possible.
about one of your unfinished manuscripts, Tim.
Yeah, so the main one that I've been working on kind of in the front of my mind for, I hate this one. This is so hard. Sorry, I'm in electrical and this is a disaster. Yeah. No, the main one that I've been working on is equal parts sort of, we got stuck. Okay.
It's Rachel.
It's equal parts sort of like America's Next Top Model reality show, K-pop trainee mixed with, like I used to be really obsessed with, Twilight and the Mortal Instruments and seeing like fantasy characters in a modern setting. So I wanted to mix that with like this sort of reality show concept. So I've been working on that a lot. And I also spent a lot of time alone when I first moved away from home to Italy first and then Japan. Even though Misato and I are together, like I spend a lot of time in new places and in hotels and being isolated in different ways.
I was running to admin to do O2. I saw the body. right by the thing, the input pad, and Rocheline running away. So it's Rocheline.
I think it's Rocheline because she was also not the one. She was not with us when we were all locked in electrical.
Yeah, and
I was
Yeah.
trying to go electrical on the other side of it.
There was some skulking.
Are we all skulking? Like literally, right? Like
some of us
You
are
were
running to
came into
work.
She came into admin when I was doing a task there and just like hung out near the door, and I felt like I needed to get out really quick.
Skulking.
Skulking into furniture.
Skulking.
Skulking,
Sus.
skulking.
Sus. 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 It's going to be tough to
Oh,
hear.
man.
It's gonna be tough to hear.
Oh man, who voted for Tim?
Sorry.
Rocheline.
That's how I was
Rocheline, I just want to say,
All right.
I
thought
survived.
I thought they pronouns would stick together on this, and I'm just a little
I
disappointed.
feel like I just
is all
warmed
I'm
up.
I'm still alive.
I just want to say
Oh,
thank you
as long
to
as I know
everyone
how
for
to love, I
participating.
know I'm still alive.
Everyone, thank you so much for participating in our Romancing the Runoff Among
This
Us
was a lot of
stream,
fun,
wherein
y'all.
we have done space murder to benefit voters' rights in Georgia. Again, the place where you can go to donate is donate.romancingtherunoff.com. Thank you all so much, and thank you for everyone who has been a part of this. This has been an enormous effort. We've raised like a lot of money.
465, over 465,000 last time I looked. So
You all are amazing.
Nice.
Romancelandia
Nice.
is amazing.
That's incredible.
Very
Never
nice.
Yeah.
cross
Amazing.
Romancelandia.
Yeah, we have yeah. So thank you all so much. I think Bree's going to end the stream now.
yeah,
Super
we will
happy
just, if anyone wants to say goodbye, thank you guys who watched on YouTube
Bye.
and on
Bye.
Twitch.
Thanks for joining
Thanks,
us.
everybody.
Thanks for watching me get murdered.
So,
Thank you, all you sus people watching, like a bunch of skulking sus people, sussing all over. So sus.
It was awesome. Okay.